Welcome back to the England or Model Railway. In this video we'll be reviewing the Bachmann 57XX. I purchased this locomotive this month from Lord & Butler for a price of £59.95. With the previous experience I had from the 64XX, hopefully this will be just as good as the previous pannier. With that said and done, it's time to get up close and personal and see the beautiful details of this locomotive. There it is, the Bachmann 57XX up close and personal, and considering that this model was built 18 years ago, the details in the livery, the body, the boiler is well represented here. It may be a plain black British Railway livery, but the details are all there and they're well represented, such as the presentation of the smoke box number. Excellently done in my personal opinion. There are some modern models which could learn from this. On the top of a boiler, everything is well represented here. The British Rail logo is beautifully done. The cab, the number, well represented here. And we go around to the back of the cab, to the bunker. It may have not much detail, but it has a charm to itself. The only downside to this locomotive, in my personal opinion, is a lackage of cab detail, which you only will be seeing, if you did look inside the cab, all you'll be seeing is the motor and the chassis block. But considering that this model only cost me £59, and the value, the bargain of its locomotive is pretty much worth it. And if that does hinder you from thinking about buying a 57XX, I can happily reassure you and say that Bachmann still makes a 5700, and you can find one of those for a fair price online or in many model shops. With that said and done, it's time to talk about the history of the 57XX. The 57XX was designed by Charles Collett, built between 1929 and 1950, with a total of 863 locomotives built. Throughout the years, many improvements to the class was performed to improve performance, such as to the boiler, firebox, and cab. The 57XX was regarded as one of the most beloved locomotives the Great Western Railway has ever produced. A very common sight in the Great Western Railway region, pretty much so much so that there was pretty much one in every station, apart from one, throughout all of the region, performing pretty much every task the Great Western Railway asked of them. Station pilot, passenger work, freight, pretty much anything the class was needed. They continued on until 1956, where withdrawal was begun, and they continued on amazingly, outlasting pretty much all the big steam locomotives of its time, up until 1971, with 16 left in preservation. The 57XX is a great sight to behold on many heritage railways. This particular 57XX actually took part in a movie. This actual 57XX actually appeared in the film The Railway Children, which was a surprise for myself. see when I study this locomotive. With that said and done, it's time to take this locomotive down to the track and show how much of a beautiful engine it can be. There it is, the Bachmann 57XX, ready to show us what it's made of. For this running session, I thought it would be appropriate to have it run with a Great Western Auto coach in blood and custard livery. I thought that would match this locomotive appropriately. Joining it on this running session is a Bachmann 64XX with another auto coach, but this time it's chocolate and cream. As well as that, we have a LNER J50 from Dapple with some blood and custard coaches. This should be a good and fun running session. Now, with that said and done, it's time to let these locomotives loose and show us what they are made of. That was a good, fun running session. That concludes my review of the Bachmann 57XX. I would recommend anyone into buying the Bachmann 57XX because it's excellent on details, smooth running, and just a joy to watch running around the track. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share and subscribe to the Lone Ranger Motoring channel. With all that said and done, see you next time.